Gang stalking is so much more than just being followed. Yes, chronic surveillance and discreet harassment is a large part of gang stalking, but it is not the only part. Gang stalking is a war on your entire life. They start slowly chipping away at any relationships that you have. They begin the smear campaign and start to get people away from you. Abusers want you isolated and without a support system because it's easier to get away with their abuse if nobody believes you and if you don't have anyone to support you. Gang stalking is also career sabotage and financial abuse. When I was still working, they were attacking my career and my professional reputation. And then when I became sick and disabled, they went to my disability insurance company and called them and tried to get my insurance benefits cut off. They do not want me to have access to any finances. They want me to be homeless and destitute and completely isolated without anyone to support me. Gang stalking is also legal abuse. They love to use the legal system to abuse you and harass you. Gang stalkers fantasize about getting a criminal record on you. This is used as a part of their smear campaign to make you out to be a menace to society so no one believes you. It's all a part of the discredit. Lying to judges and police officers to get fraudulent civil and criminal issues is a hallmark of gang stalking. Again, this is all a part of the narcissistic smear campaign and the discredit so that they can continue abusing you without repercussions. Laura Richards describes stalking as psychological terrorism, and I love that phrase. I feel like it describes what I'm living to a T, so that's what I'm going to be using from now on to describe my situation, because I think so many people think my stalking is just being followed and chronically surveilled and harassed. Gang stalking is a war on your entire life, and this is why Ellie DePaul's last text message to me was have a good, safe, and healthy life. She did not say that to be kind to me. That was a veiled threat, and it was a foreshadowing of what I was about to endure. Narcissists always have to have the last word, and they have to win, but I'm telling you guys right now that the truth always prevails in the end, and I'm coming for all of you.
Victims of gang stalking, organized stalking need to speak out more because the people who are stalking you are working overtime to recruit as many people possible to lie on your name, to stalk you. They're saying that you need to be under surveillance. The person who placed you in this gang stalking did something very dirty to you. So obviously they're going to work overtime to throw dirt on your name. The people who did me dirty are working overtime by recruiting many people as possible to smear me, to have them involved in terms of setting me up. Like, the only reason why they're following me in the stores is because they want to see what types of foods I'm buying. Some of these stalkers know that the intent of my stalking is nefarious, and then others of them are being lied to. You're committing a crime when you're involving yourself in this, so if you're being involved in this, just think for a second, why is this person trying to recruit me to do the stalking? Because they don't want to get their hands dirty, so they recruit flying monkeys to do their dirty work. And all it takes is one person who has access to this program to place you in this gang stalking, and they don't want to get caught. And they're scared of getting caught. So them being reckless and, operating in such a reckless way, instead of finding a solution, they just continue to recruit more and more flying monkeys, hoping that it will destroy that victim outright eventually. One of my main perpetrators who's behind my organized stalking and recruiting these flying monkeys has messaged me multiple times, sending me very nasty messages. One of those messages saying that she is going to STARVE me out while I'm still around. And then within months, I started noticing that I was being followed in the grocery stores. They have been tampering with my food with epinephrine and other substances to set me up to unalive me. If you can get that many people to go against one person, it is something that can be successful to destroy that person outright. And who's going to come to that person's aid when they're constantly being monitored, constantly being isolated, and when they speak out, all of these people start attacking you, discrediting you. These people are online discrediting me and others who are victim to gang stalking, and it's being ran by corrupt FEDS individuals.
Okay, so TikTok has done it. They banned my account. So, all my targeted individual friends, if you're being electronically harassed, community stalked, wanted by your city, I don't know what to say. But they banned my account, y'all, and I miss my friends. I built that TikTok big brick by brick, and now I can't. Now my For You page is all messed up. I don't even know, like, who I'm watching or what's going on. Who are these people on my For You page? So, if you were a friend of my old account, please follow. I'll follow back. I don't know where to find you guys. I can't believe TikTok banned my account. 4,400 followers. That's bogus. But hey, I feel like maybe God had me start over, and I need to change the content of my videos. I don't know, but I do know that everything happens for a reason, and hey, maybe I can get more followers, more people to be in my family on this account than my old account. So all my fellow TI brothers and sisters, hit your girl up. I'll follow back. Love you.
Yeah, so this is how fucked up these people are, you guys. They have been fucking with me in every way possible. From stealing my bag the other day, I had posted about that. They stole my bag with all of my stuff in it, like my clothes, my blankets, my tent, all of that stuff. And then after, like I said, the stuff at the storage unit had just happened. I've been applying to jobs like crazy, like literally hundreds of jobs. I've had like probably 30 to 35 jobs call me back or message me back just in the last few days, and every time I try to like call them back or message them back, they either won't respond to me or they'll tell me the position's been filled like within a matter of 30 minutes. I've applied at several temp services who will tell me that they have positions available, and then after I apply and call back, they tell me that the only positions they have available are positions that I'm not qualified for. Like, while one of them literally sent me the link for their app, and it has all of the jobs that they have available listed right there. My doctor had started acting completely weird out of nowhere. Like, I've never done anything to break any rules or regulations or like had a dirty drop, and they drop me every month. Like, never had a dirty drop, nothing. Like, and he started just like acting weird, bro, and like telling me like that first it was just that he was giving me a referral to see a therapist, but then it all changed to that he's giving me a referral to a psychiatrist, and I have to get my medicine through them now, and all of this stuff. And the referral that he gave me, bro, this place has the worst reviews I have ever seen in my entire life. Like, seriously horrible. But I still, made the appointment and everything and was trying to comply with what they said so they don't have anything to say. I made the appointment, used like my last $2 of $4 to go all the way to downtown Detroit to the appointment, and I get there and they tell me that the lady that they scheduled me with leaves early, so I didn't get to go to the appointment. Today I had an interview scheduled. I just left there. I get there, they're acting completely oblivious to like who I am or what I'm there for, and proceeds to tell me that the girl that I need to see is not there today. So they're gonna have to contact me another day. The guy is the one that I scheduled my interview with, and the one that I talked to, the one that I just seen today, because he said his name, and that is exactly who I talked to and who scheduled my interview. But they did the same thing. They're trying everything in their power to like stop you from getting a job, and then will sit and have police like literally stalk you in these stores and tell people that you're stealing and doing all this stuff when they're the ones stealing from you. And I have my bank accounts to prove it. Like, They literally take my money all the time. They steal my shit all the time. You driven somebody to homelessness, got me fired from my job for absolutely no reason. They still can't give me a reason other than they're exercising their at will. And then you are gonna proceed to steal all of my shit and then put it back the next day, soaking wet and dirty, knowing I didn't have money to go wash my stuff. And mind y'all, my backpack is a backpacking backpack. It's like as big as like a duffel bag, but it's waterproof, bro. And I had my tent and like my little inflatable bed thing on top. Those things were not wet in any type of way. But all of my clothes and my blankets and everything soaking wet and stunk. Like, they just do the most trifling, ignorant shit, bro. And it's like, there's nothing that nobody can say to convince me that these people are not trying to drive you to commit suicide. Like, there's no way. There's no possible way that anybody has any logical explanation for doing this to another human being other than you want them to kill themselves. Like, you are trying to force somebody to kill themselves. And it's very evident. Very fucking evident.
Hi, I'm Lisa Livingstone. My maiden name is Frawley, Frawley. I'm going to tell you why I'm homeless. I was an informant in a Teresa Corley, Bellingham, Mass. Murder case. I gave some great evidence, great information to put together some puzzle pieces there. And who did it was former Franklin, Massachusetts Chief of Police, Lawrence Benedetto, along with his friend John Tournese, who I worked for. Since then, since they knew that I had all this and knew what was going on, the Brotherhood, the police brotherhood, came to the rescue of Lawrence Benedetto, their Brotherhood member. So they placed me on a slow kill list, which means they torture you, they electronic harass you, they do much more, and your civil rights are taken away. Everything's in on this police gang, even corrupt attorney generals, senators, you name it, court people. So they make you homeless. I'm not your average homeless person. And they slowly kill you, which is what they want to do to the rest of the homeless here. Slow kill. Move on. Get out of your tent, or we'll take it from you and everything, even the clothes and what food you have. Move on. This is genocide. This is conducted by the police and their association. They are Nazis. I also have a famous brother. His name is Joseph Stephen Frawley. He just retired. He was executive director, Morgan Stanley, New York City, real estate. I haven't heard from any of my family. Nothing, because the police have done a dirty job on me for their brother. They are killers. They are Nazis. And what they're doing to the homeless now, I have experienced firsthand, and I will tell you, and I will stand up for these people. So I want to thank you for watching the videos. Have a good day.
You know, I was just having a conversation with someone regarding this topic and how, you know, for all of you that are going through targeting, and that you have to understand that you are put on a live list. Okay, so everyone new that comes into your life, and even the people that are from your past, are people that are structured to be put in your life to cause this to happen. Okay, and I'm not kidding you. Like, you have to understand the layers of this philosophy of doing this. And, you know, for the first time, and I've been going through this for years, it hit me different. And I was like, man, moving forward, and I know this because of what I've what I've gone through. You know, you get isolated, and then hope, you know, their hope is for you to never come out of it, right? For you to be in that category of, you know, unaliving. And so, and I hope this video, it doesn't get flagged or anything. I'm not saying anything outrageous. I'm just saying the truth. And I want to just express to you that please, whatever you do, continue to have spiritual practices implemented in your life. Always go to God. Always see things in a positive, because you're always being healed in this, okay? And you just have to come to terms with the fact until New Earth catches up with this behavior, or this behavior finally realizes that New Earth is more profound than their behavior, that we are going to be in this list. And I'm sending you love. I know it's already difficult. I don't know why I'm getting emotional. It's already difficult to trust people, but to know that even moving forward in your life, that every single person that was ever in this and moving forward wanted you a certain way. And you're not that person. Post your videos, get yourself out there as much as you can, and believe in yourself. Okay? I am sending you love.
So let's review what we know about the FBI's counterintelligence program, also known as COINTELPRO. This is very important information if you're following my story, because what they did during the 1950s to the 1970s is still happening today, and you can compare those tactics to what I'm living today, and you can see that a literal federal officer put me in this, so you know there's federal involvement. Since the beginning of time, the FBI has targeted activists, whistleblowers, and racial minorities, and now it's opened up to anyone that the feds consider an enemy. Lenny DePaul and Ellie DePaul consider me an enemy, and they put me in this. While intelligence and policing are meant to protect society, history shows that they have been weaponized to silence dissent, undermine movements, and destroy lives. It's exactly what's happening to me. Every area of my life is being targeted. Every person I've ever known, they're isolating me, taking away my relationships, taking away my credibility. They're taking away my job, my health, everything that somebody needs for their livelihood, for their well-being. They are just chipping away at it step by step, and it's just ramped up and gotten worse since I went public with my story. The tactics used in COINTELPRO were illegal surveillance, false criminal charges, intimidation, and character assassinations. They involve a lot of slander and smear campaigns to try to turn the community away from the person and to socially ostracize the person from the community. When COINTELPRO was exposed in the 1950s because people broke into an FBI office and got the files, a lot of the people who were involved, whether as informants or being complicit law enforcement, they incurred a lot of reputational damage when their roles were exposed. This is exactly what I plan to do to the people who are involved in my smear campaign, my stalking, my harassment. There is law enforcement involved in this, absolutely, and these people will be exposed, and these people will face consequences one day. Everything that they are doing to me is going to be turned around, and they will be the ones who will have their reputations damaged, and everybody will see the truth one day.
You know what I find amazing is that we live in America where, like, the Pledge of Allegiance literally says justice for all, and any post I make about getting justice gets immediately shut down and flagged. I thought I lived in America. I'm sorry I wanted justice. I thought that's what we were founded on. Liberty and justice for all. Man, guess I was wrong.
Like, yo, they are straight frying me with this fucking direct energy weapon right now. Straight frying me, hitting me with it so hard, like it's irritating as fuck. And then boom, they got him out there fucking going, like fucking being irritating as fuck because they want to get a reaction out of me. They want me to flip the fuck out, okay? And this is what they do. This is the gang stalking bullshit. This is what the fuck they do. So boom, right here, next door to his house, that's the van right there where they're doing the direct energy weapon shit from, fucking sending the signal over at me. Like, yo, dead ass, this is what they do. That's why, yo, they have vans over here. There's not even any houses over here, okay? And there's these fucking vans with blacked out windows over there every fucking day. Every fucking day. And that's what they're doing. They're fucking hitting me with shit. They got some fucking chickens and goats, but 7 days a week, they got mad fucking vehicles over here. No house, no nothing, right? Oh, but they're not hitting me with direct energy weapons though, right? Right? Usually there's like 3 fucking vans over there. They're hitting me with it right now, yo, dead ass. Oh. So yeah, fucking, you know, they've been hitting me with these fucking direct energy weapons for fucking days straight. I just had to leave this other house that I was at last night because they were just fucking bombarding me with them shits. So I've been at this burned dairy. No fucking place to go. Once again, just stuck at this fucking burned dairy. On top of that, I'm sick as fuck because of all this bullshit that they're spraying in the fucking sky to fucking seed these fucking clouds to make it so cold here in upstate New York. Fucking 50s every fucking day, wet and rainy. So now I'm sick as fuck at a fucking store, haven't slept in like 2 fucking days because they're constantly attacking me. But no, I'm just fucking crazy, that's all, guys. Anywho, you guys get back to your fucking miserable lives and, you know, fucking acting like you fucking know everything, all right? I'll be homeless and fucked up. Not that anybody gives a fuck that knows me. Bye, fuck you. So to all you fucking scummy fucks who don't want to believe people when they come out and they talk about this shit and they say, and you guys want to be like, oh, they're fucking crazy and blah, blah, blah. Like, yo, do you know how demoralizing and dehumanizing it is for people that have to fucking go through this? People that are targeted individuals and have to fucking go through this shit. I've been going through it for almost a fucking year, okay? And it's fucking, I've been literally homeless. Last year around this time, I had a fucking job. I had a whip. Never been mentally ill in my fucking life. But no, none of you, everybody's too lazy to fucking look into it, what a targeted individual is, or the program that the government uses to go after political opponents. Trump even fucking talks about it. But, you know, you're good. Don't worry about it. Fucking stay a fucking ignorant fuck, because half of you motherfuckers in the comments.
Hi, everybody. My name is William Thompson. I live in Los Angeles, California. And I have been a target from the FBI, DHS, fusion centers, community stalking, harassment, poisoning, sabotage, gaslighting, you name it. And we do not consent. They're doing this to my children. They're doing it to my family. And it's been over 20 years. So we really need you guys to wake up and pay attention to what we're saying because we're not crazy. All right? Much love out there.
I am finally in a quiet place. I wanted to do a recap on what it means to be a targeted individual. First off, if you are just waking up, this is very important for you. If you have already been awakened to the fact that you are being watched by fusion centers, hiring civilians to look after you with goofy-ass license plates that have your birth date, social security, old phone numbers just to get your attention. And then the numbers that come after that, it transfers into gematria. You are a threat of some kind, a matter of national security. You either challenge or do not fit the current narrative taking place. Therefore, they are out to ruin your life. These people that gang stalk you have ties to FBI, CIA, and are probably a Freemason, Illuminati bloodline. A couple of buzz terms. Remote neural monitoring. What does that mean? The people at the Fusion Center can hear, see, and feel everything it is that you're doing. the bad guys also on the dark web have access to this technology, and they are using it to live stream what you do in your everyday. Neurolinking. Neurolinking is when you think something and then someone close to you is bringing it up. This is to turn the target against the person so that they are not trustworthy of that person, although the other person may not even be involved or know what gang stalking is. Neurolinking is also used for gang stalkers to be 10 steps ahead of you. Isn't that right, Michael? It doesn't matter how many times you reset your cell phone. Someone will break in to reload the software that they're using against you. You're only wasting your money when you spend on the bells and whistles to block things from your cell phone. They're just trying to cover all bases so that you have zero privacy. Because nanoparticles are basically in everything, food, water supply, medicine, etc. People get on their cell phone devices, laptops, where algorithms feed them imagery and other symbols through the day. This is where MKUltra comes into play. The mind manipulation to turn that person against the target. They have AI running these algorithms, so that is why it is down to the very last detail of what is going on around you. Mind control does play a part in targeting. On a mass scale, not everybody is in on this. Not everyone's getting paid. As a targeted individual, you need to keep these things in mind. And lastly, always question the ones around you with addictions to narcotics, alcohol. Those are the ones that will turn on you the quickest for a little bit of money to support their cause and feed their followers lies as if they're so deeply affected. Sorry, I got off topic for a second. As a targeted individual, you need to decipher what type of person is in front of you. It's very important. It even says that in the Bible, to love your neighbor for they do not know what it is that they're doing, right? Remember these things. Pray, practice self-control, love yourself. And you're gonna walk through this shit seeing everything for what it is. Good luck.
Those of us in the targeted individual program know how hard it is to have other people realize what's going on is happening, not just to us, but everywhere. And it's around the world, not just in the United States. And when we report stuff that's going on to the authorities, whether federal level, state, local, we don't always get a response. And that's because they're threatened themselves or they're incentivized, but they're never given those incentives. And I've tried many, many times. I've contacted many of agencies, FBI over 70 times to get help. And I'm just putting it out there now because the people who are in my or behind my program are getting very aggressive with their threats and their threats to take my life. And I'm not getting any assistance at the federal level, state or local. So I just want to know or let people know that if you don't see more posts from me in the future, it's because they got me. I'm dead.
Well, the gang stalkers got my main account banned forever, so I can't even look at the videos of my stolen dog after they took him. It's okay, God's got the plan, but they stalk and mass report me no matter what. I've been doing a silent protest for the last several weeks, and for some reason they still got my account banned. I spoke up and said I was going to start telling the truth about the fake domestic violence charity scam ran by Amy Downs or SWAT and Mama Tot or Ophelia, where this TMH lady they were working with just stole all my stuff and my dog. And I said I was going to start speaking up about the truth. So my account was permanently banned. So I'll be on this one or on favorited under Hippie Harley. So join me there. I see you guys. I didn't block anybody. I just lost my account. Love you.
Ted Gunderson. He used to be the head of the FBI office of Los Angeles. I believe he served for almost 27 years with the FBI. And upon his retiring from the actual force, he informed the American public in 2011 about fusion centers, about how fusion centers in America surveil and also terrorize American innocent citizens. Now, why is this important? This is a man that has served with the FBI, that has known the ins and outs of the FBI, and after finishing his work with the FBI, he continued investigative researching. Through his course of his experiences, people placed hits on him. The government did. People surveilled him and also terrorized him. Now, there's a lot of different details that he explains himself. Ted Gunderson, he's passed away now, and I believe he released the information about fusion centers in 2011 relating to targeted individuals, gang stalking, and he also died in 2011. Could be a coincidence, could be something more, but at the end of the day, what I really want to tell you is, knowing that somebody that has served as essentially the chief of the Los Angeles FBI office, coming forth to the American public to inform us that there are agencies that go undercurrent and they actually terrorize citizens. This is all I want you to know. Ted Gunderson, you got to look him up. You got to look more into what he's saying. And he gets into some really difficult situations. I mean, he's even researched the death of Marilyn Monroe, also the assassination of John F. Kennedy. Now, again, why is he so important? Because he did serve this country, and he did the best he could to bring the truth forward. So don't forget that if you're somebody that is experiencing torture by the U.S. government, unlawful stalking, surveilling, harassment, disruption of your own business, destruction of your own private property, it's been documented, and it's going to continue to get documented as more and more people talk about it. And even the new Kennedy that's running right now, he's talking about this stuff too. So Ted Gunderson, look him up.
Just think them. I don't even say these things out loud, and like, these people come around constantly, like, we know what you're thinking. And so, like, from the time I wake up till the time I go to sleep, I'm just having to sit there thinking, constantly, never getting a break from, like, my thoughts or anything. Keeping my mind going, thinking, like, I think crazy on purpose to keep them from knowing, like, everything out of my life and bitch shit. And, like, right now, I just think something crazy to keep people out of my head. And I don't want to sound like a crazy person, but this is something real that goes on that people, like, most people don't. Like, I don't get how more people don't know about it or being, like, a targeted individual. And when your own family starts doing it, I don't know what it is. Seriously, like, one of the most hardest things I've ever dealt with. I can go places and there's people that will, like, walk around in the store like they're shopping. And they'll, like, there'll be something in my house or something that they'll mention or throw up in the air. Or something that I'm thinking, and they'll be, like, on an aisle over, and they'll start talking about it. Like, thinking, should I get this cereal? Oh, we should get that cereal. Or I can think of a certain brand of something, they'll mention it. And everywhere I go, they always got their phones pointed at me. I don't know how to get these people to stop. You could say, like, yeah, people hear my thoughts, and they're like, oh, you're schizophrenic, you're this, you're that. But we're really not. I don't get how people can be, like, so evil, or how they do it, or why they do it. I just want to make this video in case there's somebody out there that is going through the same thing, but, you know, like, you're not alone. This is something real. And I hate that I'm crying. Now I do look like a crazy person.
It's a shame I have to wear a mask like this so I don't get poisoned when I leave my apartment. Somebody shut down these terrorists at Bella Vista Apartments. There's an Indian guy that lives on the second floor, one over from me in my building. The first time they gave me Havana syndrome, really bad. I left my apartment around 11:30 at night and went out to my car, rolled down all the windows, was trying to recover, trying to get out of pain. I called Prevail, and I look over and this guy is peering out his window, like looking over the couch, looking directly at me. I'm like, oh God, don't look at me. So I'm sitting there trying to catch my breath, trying to recover. And then all of a sudden, this guy sticks his head in my window at 11:30 at night and says, "Hey!" and runs off. This guy is one of the terrorists. Second floor of my building, not directly below me, but one over. The other terrorist in the building is directly below me on the first floor. The other terrorist in the apartment community is directly across the street from me. He's another Indian guy. He drives a red SUV. Police have been following me. Last night, I stay at Kip's all night long. When my friends comes up there, we leave at 2 when it closes. He follows me home, and the police follow us all the way to my apartment, but even all the way to my mailbox to pick these up from Amazon. And then when we go in the apartment, I had a mask on. My friend did not, and he got poisoned by the smell. It smells like a super strong alcohol, not drinking alcohol, but rubbing alcohol smell. He got a headache, but before he got a headache, he was like confused, and that's what they do. They poison you. And they use directed energy weapons on me. I mean, this is a lot. Somebody please make them stop, please. They are terrorists. Please make them stop.
Hi, my name is Christy. I wanted to come in here and talk about gang stalking. I've been silent for many, many years, threatened with my life being taken if I was to speak out about this since I found out what was going on. I want to talk about gang stalking and B2K and the MK Ultra, the government experiment, all these people that are on TikTok expressing that they're being gang stalked, that they're being watched 24/7, that they're getting jobs taken away from them, that it's their closest family, their friends, their husbands, their wives, their children. It's all true. I'm from Texas. I had to literally run away from Texas because I thought my life was in danger. I came to Chicago. It's just even worse here. You're literally stalked 24/7. And if anybody knows me, I've been in the service industry for 17 years. I'm a bartender of service. I work for the public. I've always had my own car, my own place, my children, everything. They have literally taken everything from me. I'm homeless. I don't have my kids. I don't have my family. I have nothing. And all they do 24/7 is literally stalk you. Literally. They don't let you go into public restrooms. They refuse to hire me anywhere. When I try to speak out to my family about it, they say I'm completely crazy. But this is going on to so many people, and we all have the same story. There's no way that we're all crazy. They wanted to make us look crazy so they don't have to take responsibility, so the government doesn't have to stand up for what they have done to their American citizens. We have had all our rights completely taken away, completely, to silence us. There's so many people in the exact same situation that I am, literally on the streets with nothing because we didn't want to participate in their game. If it's one of you, I encourage you. It took me 5 years to make this video. Speak up, speak out, don't stop. Do your research on gang stalking and B2K and MK Ultra projects and human experiments. It's all real. We need help.
As long as you saw that lady. Did y'all see that lady? Did you see that lady? That's all I need you to know. Did you see the lady? Did you see the lady? Now she gonna do the street theater. Here we go. Right here, look. Oh, that's the one coughing.
By the way, Sharp paid my rent. That's how I'm able to do what I do. Thank you.
$5,000?
Yes, baby.
Oh.
That's what the government does for you when you cooperate with them.
Oh, I'm glad you said that on live, baby.
Oh, of course. 'Cause
I'm
they
glad
help
you did.
when you help yourself.
No,
Let's
they
go.
don't. They help you when you worship Satan.
No, boo.
They do.
Let's go. I'm
AT&T iPhone, but no iOS data. What's going on?
What I'm trying to explain to you is that these hoes is messing with me. So I want to show you what they doing onto this morning. Since they won't let me get content on this phone, I'm going to get it on this phone. So how about this? They want to play with me. So how are they playing with me? I'll show you. That's how they're playing with me. Look at your iOS system right now. Why is there no iOS data? Do you see that? There's no iOS data because this is a fake iOS system designed to make sure that I can't speak up and say what I have to say. So they constantly flood my shit out with storage. So
Okay, for those of you that never heard of it before, this is called gang stalking. This is a chosen one, and this is the NPC live, literally. This guy right here, he hasn't stopped following me. Neither have the other 10 ones, because we have the message that is not supposed to be produced and put out right now. We are the collective conscience mindset shifters. You signed up in a past life to be here. I was chosen, and there's other ones that are chosen, but I'm chosen tonight to get this message out tonight. Something's going on tomorrow. And it just hit me today, and it probably hit a bunch of other people as well, because we all forgot. They didn't advertise it, they didn't put it out there. They made sure not to produce that much of any kind of promotions. I was in the store today, nothing about what's going on tomorrow. They're making sure to keep it hush-hush because they want to make sure that this message doesn't get out to us. We're the collective conscience mindset. We, as humans, are the co-creators of this human reality based on what we believe to be fact and true. There's no lies there. Some of us have been dying and dying and dying since Atlantis. We've been reincarnating. Some went up to the stars. I'm not going to say stars. I'm going to say some of us just left. And these people, they're not people. That's not a person. I pinned it. There's a video of the man, and I just didn't care. I didn't care. He got out of his car. He tried to record me as I was recording him. He doesn't speak English. I don't know where they're from.
They're not from here. They're absolutely just entities living inside of these people. The energies right now are so incredibly big. What is going on right now, today? There's something that happened today. Something shifted today. And I can tell you that. Absolutely it shifted. And I am not putting up with the same stuff I have been. I know who I am. I know my courage. And I'm now in this car. This is my life. I'm a mother. I just don't know this guy. I am literally living in a simulation as well as you. We won't stop this simulation. It will not stop until we can do this together with the mindset. The correct collective conscience mindset is what is needed. I'm just here to find the chosen ones. I'm not here to tell you anything. If you want to know if you're on the other side of the information, look up Simpsons predictions Super Bowl on YouTube. There's a 4-minute is it 4 minutes? 4 minutes. It was made 4 days ago. And it is absolutely accurate to the T. If they're accurate and they've been calling all of the shots and they've been calling all the details, such as someone going down an escalator, someone going down all this stuff. Look at this NPC. Look at her. I don't trust any of these people. Not at all. They are here to keep us from realizing who we truly are. They're here to help. They're here to help keep their matrix going, and they will fight until they can't to keep it alive as much as they can. Tomorrow there's a prediction. I'm doing this. I don't care. I am going and making as many videos as I can to reach as many people as I can. If I disappear, I will make a new profile and I'll name it Who I Am, because that is also my name. It's not about me, but I'm doing this, and this I'm done with the predictions. I'm done with the prediction, especially for tomorrow. I'm not letting it go down. I'm not letting it go down anymore. If I can save one life, I'm not saying anything. I'm not putting you in fear. I'm not instilling any of this information on us. I turned off my location services tonight off of the boyfriend that is now the ex-boyfriend. Done with that situation. I'm pulling myself out. I realize he is an NPC. I don't want to do this anymore. And I'm choosing not to, because he's keeping me from doing this connection that we're supposed to be all doing right now. We're supposed to be connecting each other. That's what we're doing. And I'm here to connect us. For now, this is my mission. This is what I'm doing. And this is a part of my mission, and I'm going to succeed in this. I'm not stopping. I'm going to find all the chosen ones that I can. We need to continue. We need to find, I don't know what, but I'm going to continue to find you, continue to share what you should be. Some of these videos are woo, but they're legit. We're the collective consciousness mindset. The shifting of this planet needs to happen, because some stuff I don't want to say that. Have the Simpsons been correct on their predictions? Have the Simpsons been correct on anything that they've ever predicted? I am coming out here talking about the Super Bowl because a lot of people are now paying. I'm not saying anything else. I need to connect us, and that's what I'm doing, and I'll make another video in a little bit.